Okay, I'm making my way to Maryville, Tennessee. I'm in the old trusty Toyota Tundra with an empty 16-foot trailer behind me. So I'm not in the F-250. I don't have the toy hauler behind me. I don't have the Razor loaded on the back of this. Both Aces are at home, and the Grizzly 660 is also at home. So why am I heading to Tennessee with an empty trailer? Obviously to pick something up. So I'm on my way to pick up the newest addition to the off-road riding adventures fleet, and when I get there I will reveal what it is. Okay, my first ride on my 2022 KLR 650 Adventure model with ABS. Just picked this up yesterday. Had a fellow that had two bikes, decided this wasn't for him, and I picked it up with 392 miles. Yes, you heard that right. 392 miles. Loaded down with everything, and he gave me a bunch of extra goodies. So just doing a quick shakedown run. So you see, I don't even have my gloves. I just came up here with a helmet, and that was about it. Don't even have a jacket. So just gonna do a quick ride because I don't have all my safety gear. But I couldn't wait till I got back to Atlanta to drive it. So I'm up in Maryville right now, Tennessee, and get out just to do a quick little ride. Okay. Here we are, beginning of the Dragon. I rode it a couple times before. Rode it on my CBR 954, and I rode it on a Harley that my cousin had brought to him into town. That was interesting. First time ever on a Harley, and first time on a Harley I did the Dragon on it. The problem with this road is it is just so tempting for a pure car or motorcycle enthusiast to let it rip. But you just gotta remember how dangerous it is, and the fact that it's not a closed circuit and you have other machines and vehicles coming at you. So I've got to come back the same exact way I came up, so I will be riding the Dragon twice today. Good way to break in a machine. Okay, there it is, baby. Into North Carolina. All right, nice ride. Yeah, baby. Okay, quick ride over the Dragon. Like I said, it's only about, I don't know, 30 miles to the beginning of the Dragon from my sister's house, where I stayed last night to buy the bike. So how can you not ride it? You got to do it. First impressions. I've put, let's see, I put about 44 miles on it so far. I like it. Like I said, it's going to take a little bit of getting used to. Welcome back to Tennessee. Just for the ergonomics on it, number one, the power. The lowered foot pegs, the gearing. Like I said, it's a completely different riding experience. So but I think it's something that I'm ready for. Done a ton of research on these things, and even looked at the Suzuki DR650. Really liked it, but for the pricing, and especially the pricing for I got this one for, the extra gas tank, which I do, you know, I know that adds extra weight, but I couldn't pass this model up. I almost feel guilty. Not really. So now I'm up to 441 miles. This thing's still got the new engine burn smell on it. Like I mentioned before, I've been searching for these things for a while. Found one out of a dealership out of Kentucky for a base 23 when Kawasaki had their $1,000 rebate for $62.71 out the door. Unbeatable price. I mean, I searched high and low. Closest place in Georgia was like $7,500. I was going to go up, get the 23 model. Like I said, it was just the base model. And I had some travel plans come up that prevented me from being able to go, and I ran out of time, and I just couldn't get up there before June 30th, before the rebates expired on it. You definitely got to concentrate on what you're doing, and you hope that everybody that's out here playing Fast and Furious in their cars, and the guys on their bikes that think they're on a GP course are doing the same, because honestly you can't take your eyes off the road at all here. And I've already dragged my pegs twice unintentionally, so like I said, it can be a little bit of a learning curve on this thing. But what a beautiful day for a ride. Okay folks, here it is. This is the reason why I trailered up to Tennessee. I picked up a 2022 Kawasaki KLR adventure model. It's a 652cc bike. Bought it used off of a fellow that had bought it with the intentions of doing a ride up to Alaska, across Canada, to Maine, and back to Tennessee. And his wife put a kibosh on that when she found out the trip was going to be 2 months long. So, the significance of this thing, 392 miles. The first oil change hasn't even been completed yet. Okay, so what's the difference in the adventure model from the base model? Just a few things, a few upgrades. One, this is the ABS model, anti-braking system model, which is good and it's bad, and we'll talk about that in a little bit. But that is an extra added feature. It comes with the hard saddlebags here, which I don't know. I think they're good for road trips. If you do trail riding, I think it would probably want to go to soft racks, just in case you drop the bike. The adventure model also comes standard with engine crash bars on the bottom. It's got a plastic skid plate, which I will change and upgrade to a metal one. The gentleman I bought it from put lower foot pegs on it, which makes it really comfortable for riding on the street. However, I took it for my initial ride when I was in Tennessee on the Dragon, and I found myself dragging the foot pegs a couple of times without intending to. So they do sit really low, makes for a comfortable ride on the street, but off-road, I think that they're a little bit too low. Okay, the adventure model also comes with, I don't know, I guess you call them crash bars, but really all they are is bracket bars for your fog lights, because they will do nothing if you drop the bike. So one of the things I will do is upgrade. I will put an aftermarket crash bar cage system on this thing, put the lights back on it. Also, the stock hand protectors are flimsy, so we'll put some aftermarket hand protectors, bark busters or something on this here. One of the things he also had added was the throttle and lock-in throttle system on here, which is pretty nice doing long rides on the road. As you can see, it's only got 471 miles, so I haven't quite put 100 miles on this thing since I bought it yet. Probably get out sometime next weekend and do a little bit more riding. But the Venture model also has your USB ports already in place, your fog light selector, and then it's also got your 12-volt plug-in to run any of your equipment, your Garmin GPS or whatever you want on there. So far, no complaints. Quick, easy access. You unlock it, the hard saddles come off, so you can mount soft saddle bags on there, or just take these off if you're dirt riding or whatever the case may be, to lighten the load up and take the saddlebags out of your way. It's an adjustable windscreen on the front that you can raise and lower it a little bit. Rode it the other day. One thing is, this is a very high sit-in bike. I've been reading all the reviews and everybody's like, man, the S model's a lot lower. I'm 6'1", and if I was under 6 foot, you would probably want the S model. I can sit with both feet planted on the ground, but it basically takes all of my legs to do it. So these rides do sit up pretty high. I come from a background of riding crotch rockets, and it's a totally different ride for sure. Like I said, he also put a few other goodies besides the lowered foot pegs. He gave me a brand new center stand that can be mounted on this, so I've got that. And he had put an oiler on here. It's a self oiler that runs back along the top of the chain guard and drops chain oil on here. So you can see the tires, the stock tires, still have the little knobs on them. So for all intents and purposes, this bike is basically brand new. It could have been a demo model because it's so new.